Hey everyone, Aslan here and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to share with you an update from yesterday update. Yesterday I was not expecting this sharp move coming in the market. If you watched the video yesterday, I have mentioned that this area should not break. If it breaks, there will be a lot of weakness coming up from bulls, okay? Because I read price action and price action alone tells me that the bulls are weak or strong, okay? Because I'm with bulls long term and I want to know if they are up to this, if they are holding the game or not, because there are certain levels in the market. If the bulls are strong enough, they wouldn't let it break. If those break, they are indication the market is weaker than we think and we should take some necessary steps. Okay, I'll share with you in a second. Before that, go to my Twitter. The link is going in the description. You can win $300. You just have to retweet, follow me and tag 3 friends. That's all you have to do, and I will announce the winner, I says, above when he reaches 300 plus retweets. Okay, we are already there. A 50 already done. It's been only 1 hour, so I think it's gonna be done very quickly. Other than that, and I will share with you why I took this trade, and this trade has worked out amazingly, guys. In like 10 minutes it gave me 5 times of what I have risked on that trade. Okay, it was amazing trade. Before that, if you haven't watched this video, it will give you a much better idea of what I'm going to talk about in this video. And this trade I have shared in our Discord group as well, which was I didn't share when I took it because it was very quick decision. As I said, the market was very volatile and risky, but I've shared that I've took this trade, and it was a small trade. I only took 0.25 BTC worth of trade, so it's like 10,000, just above 10,000 worth. But the market is super volatile, and each move is like $100. Like each $200 move, $300 is $100 up and down. So market has been very volatile, and the percentage gain has been very sharp. So that's why I've been like, we're always having chats about market and stuff. You haven't been part of this, and for that you have to, when you join, you get a video link how to get this NFTs. Only $5 for the whole year. The only reason I have this, and I don't make any money from this is owned by different members. They are reselling it. This was originally sold for $2 only, and the only reason I'm having this way to have good community size, in sense of that I don't want spammy people that are interested. I want good community that is very interested to really want to stake in. Okay, so this is like an asset. I'm pretty sure this can be sold anytime you want to, because there will be more demand in coming future, because I have just started making video from last week. I've been making videos for many years. Okay, if you see my channel, 3 years, 4 years, but I've stopped. But I think we will grow again, and there will be more demand for NFT. And right now market is just going up and down, taking all the stop losses from above and from below. All right, I'll use my iPad pen, so you're going to probably see me looking at down because I'm using the pen to draw and give a better idea of what's happening. First market comes down, takes these stop losses from here. There's another level at the back. If you see right here, this is the level I had eyes on. This is very small picture of that. We will zoom out and see bigger picture of the market as well. I'm just telling you why I took that trade. When this happened, and even before that, yesterday, 1 second, I'll share with you. Yeah, right here, let it fake out. I said last night, yesterday at 9 p.m. at night, I said let it fake out. The dip is doing bad, so there's a -4. So everyone knows, because I've been running this more than 1 year now, and my student do the members in the group do know how we do the trading. How we look, because I snipe things. I like to see the fake out of major levels, and the pullbacks are very strong, mostly from those zones. And this is what happened. Market comes here, and I was looking at S&P 500. And the worst thing right now that's happening with crypto market is market has been following this stock market, and this is what creating a even more difficult to trade, even more. And I believe if this breaks low in stock market, this will be bad, very bad. Because what happens is, if the stock market change its trend to bear market, because right now we only have one leg, and then we have if this becomes a lower high and we have a new lower low, this will create a lot of people to turn bear. a lot. Those investors that are already bullish, they will turn bear, and this could start a recession potentially, because everyone talks about recession from last, I've been hearing it from last 4 years, and it didn't happen. But now I think if we break these major levels, this is major weekly high low, and if this happens, we have a new low. This will create a downtrend. Let me just change the color to a dark one. So this will create a downtrend. This is what I'm at the moment looking at. I've been mostly been in cash and waiting and observing the market, because for me, I really believe that we're going to have much better opportunities. And if this breaks, I think eventually this is not just going to stop here. There will be further moves or whatever there is going to be, and it's going to give Bitcoin a little bit of room to drop as well, because there's a lot of imbalance in Bitcoin. After it broke 20,000, never gave a proper pullback, and there's a lot of liquidity sitting. If you watched my yesterday video, I have mentioned that there's a lot of liquidity sitting on these lows, and the market would love to take that liquidity in these areas. If you see these areas, there's a lot of liquidity sitting in this and below this. And if you watch, I was saying that I was about to take trades here. Market came to 32,900. I didn't take it because I was waiting to accumulate between 30,000 32,000. So it's part of the game. You don't always get the bounces you require, but I played 40,000 bounce, made 10,000 there. It wasn't the best one, but the best one I kind of missed. So yeah, since I've sold my Bitcoin right here in May, I've been trading bounces. The first bounce I traded in 2 days, I made 20,000, and then I've been trading from here to here, and then I missed some of this move, and then I traded here again. So I've been doing those trades, but I've had all this run to play. I have been holding. I was buying right here in market crash in March, so I was not really rushing to make more money, quick money. So I was letting the market relief take its time, because I know those who wanted to rush, because my relatives who laughed at me back in the days, they got in this in May. So I said I want to get out when they get in, because when the masses people that are when the greed comes in the market, you want to get out. So that's what I did, and I bought the fear, I sold the greed, and yeah, and then I'm waiting patiently, because I know market is gonna give me a better opportunity, because there is no consolidation. We need to see a few months of consolidation, even here, or if it drops fake outs quickly and then moves something like that, I'm happy with it. I just want to see some market getting boring. People are getting angry, people are getting frustrated. This is where I want to buy. Right now no one is frustrated as much. People are just still very kind of calm and all that. I want to see people getting really frustrated and getting angry, because I have social medias. I have 24,000 members Facebook group. If you're not part of that, the links are here, all of them. And I know I see Facebook, other groups, and how people are reacting, and this is what gives me a little bit more confidence to see what members what people are thinking, and then based on their psychology I take my actions, and it helps me a lot. All right, it's been proven to me, because I've been doing this from last 5-6 years now. I've been in this 2016. There are posts on my Facebook group, all the record. I'm not just coming up and making this up. And I've created Instagram, Twitter I never used. I created in 2016 when I joined crypto. That's where I created. But I was not active as much. I was more active in the market, because these time were very profitable. So I didn't want you to waste any time in anything else. But now, as the market's getting calmed down, so I have nothing else to do. So I'm putting some time. I was doing Discord, but now I'm coming up on YouTube as well to give away to everyone, not just selective members. All right. So right now you got the big picture, big idea, what I'm expecting in coming probably this year. If we see stock markets breaking to new lower low, I'm expecting this create new low, and we have some more fear coming in the market, because stock markets are already dropping. Many stocks that medium cap, small cap, dropping a lot more than what alts are dropping here. Alts are not dropping as much as those stocks are dropping, because I watch stock YouTubers and I watch stocks. So I watch all the markets to get an idea what everyone is saying, thinking, and doing. So based on weekly, we have very strong momentum from bears. You can't ignore that. We have from this supply zone, we have very sharp fake out, right up here we have fake out, and this fake out, I was observing it, and I was when I made a video a few days ago, I said there's a lot of liquidity sitting here. This is our supply zone as well. Market could come here as maximum, but I'm still part of the bear because technically the structure is bear. We have high low structure broken. If this breaks, then there's gonna be a lot more people getting into bear side. The smart money will avoid getting in big positions because they will see this is a clear lower low on weekly, and you wanna ignore it. And then when there's a lot of fear, and I wanna really buy it down here when this liquidity is taken. And smart money loves liquidity. That's what they did right up here. And if you see, there's double fake outs. This is what happens. Smart money buys these lows, they sell these highs. So same thing they're gonna do is they're gonna buy these lows when everyone is dumping that sport broken. They're gonna shout and drop. So they're gonna buy these areas, and they're gonna probably sell whenever they want to sell, or they will accumulate and do whatever they want, right? We'll see how the market is going. The slower it the more time it spends, the sharper is going to be the drop and won't recover easily. So the sharper it comes, the quicker it will return, because it's a rubber band thing. If it drops if you stretch the rubber band, and the harder you stretch it, the faster it goes back. So same thing is gonna happen here. The faster it comes, the harder it's gonna go back. So this is the plan right now, in bigger picture right now. But in smaller picture, we have everyone is like, this trend line is broken, but I've shared with you guys the trend line was broken here as well. Trend line alone is not everything. You gotta understand right here. This is kind of you can say a channel which kind of broke, and we want to see how the market is going to react in coming time. Right now it's bouncing from these levels. This is the area that I've been monitoring, and I want to see how market is going to hold there. There are bulls coming in on these levels, but the thing is, you need to understand market has been dropping a lot. So if it drops a lot, there could be a small relief rally. The volume did pick up, but not as much. We see is struggling right here as well, but hopefully if we can recover, take some liquidity from this area, and then further move down, is very much possible, because S&P 500 is not doing great. This is stock index. Like we have this Bitcoin that moves all the markets. S&P 500 is for stock that moves the whole market. There's a lot of FUD has been about Fed, interest rate, a recession. Most of the figure has priced in already. When the market dropped to 33,000 here, the most of FUD was priced in already. But it's part of the game. Things happen. Sometimes you don't know why it's happening. It's just, right now this year is very there's too much uncertainty, and investor wants to avoid that. Okay, and I've said in my video yesterday, we don't want this lows to be broken. The price was right here. I said bulls should hold this low. If they break this low, it could be nasty, it could be bad. So this is what happened. The low broke, and we want to see what happens now. Market can hold for a day and test the bulls. Market is right now testing a bulls. And if we see a break tomorrow, we could see a sharp moves into this area, and I'm very interested to see what happens, what market does when it breaks to this area, if it does. But we still have a one level 39,600 is holding up very well, this area, which has been a demand zone. This was demand zone before, this was reacted as well. So, and many people are looking this as a head and shoulder as well, which I don't trade patterns. I look for smart money concept. So people are looking at this is already a high in, like, and then you have another lower low. So the market turns and then turns back. The thing that surprised me is this was very good structure, and then there was no momentum, there's no continuation, and I was saying I want to see this be broken before I really say, okay, the bulls have some strength in the market, which they don't right now. And right now there's no trade zone, in my opinion. There's nothing you want to do, because we have very sharp move yesterday, and you need to see where the market is going to do. Unless you're accumulating long term, that's a different story. Most people don't understand. When you're accumulating long term, just buy the dips, buy the small portion of dips, or do every week. Don't decide what price you're going to buy. If it sharply dips, buy some. What you can do is keep buying. But for me, I would rather wait for this area to break, do something, or I will wait for this, because this is middle of nowhere. Because if I want to take a trade, I want to have some move to play with. I don't want to have a bigger stop loss, because if I take a trade here, small stop loss could easily hit and then go down. Either you take trade above or you take trade below. You have a good gap to play with. Even 50% of the gap, the price action, you can play that and make some money. Because if you take trade here, it could just slightly go up and then take you out. If you're shorting, if you're longing, it could just fake out here and then take you out and then go. So that's the problem. Stop loss gets very big and you don't want that kind of stop loss. That's pretty much it from me. If there's anything you want to see, make sure to subscribe to the channel for further videos. There's always NFT and other stuff that I'm doing and sharing with you guys, and do join the Discord. If there's anything you don't understand or get confused, the link is right here to join Discord, and this is going to be in description as well. So all the information is there. I'll see you guys in next video. Make sure you do get in the giveaway. We have already 50 and soon it's gonna be finished. Have a lovely day, guys, and I'll see you guys probably in next move, because I don't want to make a video when the market is not doing anything, but I'll be making different kind of videos. I want to see market doing something before I make any video. If there's it is at good place, maybe to get entry or something, because I would be interested, because there's a kind of higher high right up here, this area. I would be kind of interested to see what happens here. A market could, if it keep dropping, here, I think there is a potential you can see a small bounce to play, but really depends what is happening in the market. If I see no pullback at all, and I'll be very curious to see what price is going to do, because market has been very rough. Look at this drop, just keeps dropping. There's no no pause, no pullback. It just bulls were nowhere to see, and they let it break the trend line, because I know many people trade trend line. I put trend line for reference. I want to see what others are seeing and how they're taking action, and many people are short in this market right now. A lot of people shorted this trend line, and now if it wants to go up, take all their stop losses sitting above here. Those who were shorting this low break wants to take that. Even market does this, it does not mean change the trend. It can go easily here, fill up this gap, and then further. I'm just sharing possibilities that we can see in the market. But ultimately you wanna give it some time. Unless you're buying long term, accumulate, no problem. If you wanna trade, this is not the best zone to trade at the moment, because market yet to prove what it wants to do. It only had very good volume. It just had a big candle right here, which was very nice. Then it fakes out, takes all the stop losses down here. Market, if it proves itself, all right, if you see a sign right here, and then market spends some time here, consolidates very nicely, gives you another fake out here, and then recovers, and that you can take entry here with small stop loss and play the next leg up. But I'm not really sure if there is a big leg potential at the moment, because there's too much fear in the market right now, too much uncertainty in the market. You can play the move, but you have to be very careful with your stop losses and risk management. Have a good day, guys, and I'll see you guys in next video. Bye.